Hello Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising. Before I begin, I'd like to remind you this is a general reading. Okay, so laid before you is your spiritual advice card, and you have received the Four of Chalices, which is the same thing as the Four of Cups in the traditional tarot, and it is upright. This is all about longing for more. So for me, I think that, the spiritual advice is to appreciate the things that you already have, to not forget what all the blessings that you've been given. Look around you, even if you feel like the glass is half empty, you can see how it's really half full. To be optimistic and appreciate the things around you, and the things that you've already achieved and gained before you before you start longing and wishing for more. Because, the universe is like any other parent, okay? They're not going to give you new things and new shiny things if you don't already appreciate the things that they've given you. Okay, so we'll move on. I already have shuffled and meditated over the cards if I didn't already say that, so we're just going to pull them and go with it. For your Earth Sector card with your work and finances and money, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so, there's like a little boy with his dog, and he's studying and honing his skills in the picture. And that's what the Page of Pentacles is like. It's like a person who is starting off doing something new, and they're studying and working hard at learning a new trade or skill because they have a goal. And hopefully this goal will help them financially in the future. So I feel like in your work or career life, there is something new laid upon your plate, something that, you're a little awkward with still. You're not comfortable with it completely because it is new. Now, I do feel that for the majority of you, this is not something that is going to be like a headache or a burden. This is something that you're actually excited about, something that you want to do, and this may be your own idea. It may not have just been like laid before you by somebody else. Now, for a small portion of you, it will have been laid before you by somebody else, but I still feel like there's an element of, I really gotta work at this because this is going to be good for me to know in the future. It's going to help you out some way in the long run. So I do feel that you are busy. Now this card is in reverse, so I feel like there's going to be some stumbling blocks. This is going to be something that is not so easy. You can't just Google it and find the answer very easily. This is something that you really have to work at, and you may even need help from others, advice from others. So just keep that in mind. Keep at it. Hopefully you can turn the card upright, but this is something that is going to be kind of a struggle for you. Okay, for your air card and your communications and your thoughts with friends and family, you have the Four of Athens, which is the Four of Swords. And I've seen that a lot through a lot of the signs, the Four of Swords. So, I don't see a whole lot of communication with others, or if you do have a lot of communication with others, you probably shouldn't. This is a month where you really need to at least carve out a section of time to relax, to have to yourself, to take a breather, to reflect on, what's going on, what has went on, and what is going on. If whatever the task is that you're doing here, if that gets too daunting, you need to have some vacation time or something to yourself to really gather your thoughts and rejuvenate yourself. That is very necessary, and sometimes we really need that to just get some clarity on the situation or our life in general. And sometimes we're just overworked and we need to we need a rest, we need a break. So don't feel ashamed of that. Take that time that you need for yourself. For your fire card and your actions and your challenges, You have the Knight of Chalices, or the Knight of Cups, upright. So this is, Knights are generally deliverers of messages. They deliver messages, or bring news of some kind. And this is news of something good, something that will emotionally be fulfilling in some way. This could be a wedding invitation, a birthday invitation, some kind of celebration, what have you. This could be an announcement of a birth or an engagement or whatever. It can, just on, the very basic meaning of this card, that's what it is invoking. But it can also point to other things. It can point to artistic direction. You could be motivated to do something artistic, whether it's painting or knitting or baking, whatever it is that you do, that is creative, some kind of creative outlet. This can also be like a romantic proposal of some kind. If you're coupled, this could be going out on a date, with the, maybe you guys haven't been out for many years, just you and them, and it could be like that. But if you're not coupled, this could be meeting somebody new. And if you do meet somebody new, it's very possible that they are either a water sign, which is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it could be that this person is just emotionally making you feel very good, telling you the right things and all the things that you want to hear. Does that mean that they're meant to be? I can't say, but they are tickling your ears per se. And this card also points to emotional sensitivity. So, that may be something that you go through. You, generally speaking, you're not an emotionally sensitive person, but, you could be experiencing that for this month, or you could just be dealing with a person like that. Okay, for your water card, your last card in your emotions and love life, you have Harvest in reverse. So this is like the World card in the traditional tarot. So this card is pretty positive, whether it's upright or reversed. And it's just simply meaning that, you feel, emotionally anyway, because this is in your emotional sector, you feel like you are where you need to be. You've achieved what you wanted to achieve. Now, since it is in reverse, there might be an element that is missing. Like this, like it would be perfect if, that one little thing. So it's still all good, okay? You feel emotionally, you are satisfied emotionally. You are happy with your life. You're happy with the ones that are in it, whether you're in a love relationship or not. You're pretty secure with your feelings, but, could there be one last thing that would make you happy? Sure, or happier, sure. And, let's go back to this spiritual advice card, because this is the longing for more. That one little thing, that one little detail that would make this picture perfect. That's what this card is saying to you. So, it's all, when you get this card, I always say that this is the time to also reflect on the situation. How dire is this missing detail? Is it something that, maybe you're being too picky? Or maybe it really is dire. Maybe you really need to analyze the situation and be like, well, what can I do to fulfill this or put this into fruition? What can I do to better the situation? So that will be up to you depending on what it is. But emotionally, all around, you're pretty happy and satisfied. So that is a good thing. So that is your reading in its entirety. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please remember to push that like button and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And don't forget to push that bell, because that tells you when I actually upload the video. And don't forget to leave me a comment, and don't forget to check out your rising sign video and your moon sign video. And with that, until next time, God bless.